In the 5-hole, we're number 3, Rowan. In the 6-hole, we're number 15, Reagan. In the 7th hole, wearing number 6 is Abigail. In the 8th hole, number 18, Carter. In the 9th hole, wearing number 1 is going to be Macy. In 10th hole, wearing number 77, Emmeline. Batting number 11, wearing number 12 is Blakely. And batting 12, wearing number 9 will be Gracie. Like I said, they're determining right now who's going to be home and away. Talk about some rules. We'll be back with you here momentarily. All right, ladies, at the end of the coin toss, it looks like the Salina Eclipse are going to be our home team today for the start of this game. We're going to get started with our batting here in a minute with the Topeka Queens leading us off. And welcome back, everybody, to this morning's game where your Salina Eclipse will be taking on the Topeka Queens. A little refresher of the rules here this morning for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time or forgot from the 2 weeks ago that we played. We'll be playing about 60 minutes this morning, kind of like Banana Ball. There is a time limit. 60 minutes is our time limit. Girls get 5 pitches, 3 strikes, 2 balls, or 3 balls, 2 strikes. However that works out, they get a total of 5 tries at the ball. If they hit it foul, they get to keep trying, but that's if they hit it foul. This is coach pitch, one official, so balls and strikes don't really matter, but we'll call them out anyways. Number 6, Lamb, is first up to bat for the Topeka Queens. She sees that one, swings, strike one. So turn back to the pitcher. We got Rowan back here at catcher. Balls come, swinging, strike two. Counts 0-2 now. No on. First batter. Pitch is coming. Swung on and missed for strike three. That'll be the first out. We have one out. Now coming back for the Queens, number 4, Owen. It's the first time we've seen the Topeka Queens team in tournament play. They weren't at the last one. She's going to swing on hit for foul ball, strike one. Counts 0-1 now with one out, no one on base. Pitch is coming. Pulling on miss, throwing one, strike two. Good conversation with the batter. Counts 0-2, two outs, one out, no one on. Pitch coming, swung on, foul tip. She stays surviving on a foul tip. 0-2's count. Here comes the pitch. She hits that one into play past the pitcher. It looks like it's going to be fielded by our outfield for a good stop, throwing it into the pitcher. All right, we got the next batter up. It's going to be number one, her. That first pitch for swinging strike one. We got one runner on, one out. Counts 0-1, one runner out on at first base for one out. Her up to bats. Being number two, she gets a piece of that one right to Isabel. She grabs it. She's fielding quick run to second base. Unable to get the out at second. Advance the runner second. Great fielding attempt by Isabel. She had a good try at that. Unfortunately, it just kind of slipped out of the glove. Coming up to bat now is number 11, Samika. One out, two on, runners at first and second here. He gets a piece of that one to the third baseman. Third baseman is going to go after it. And it looks like Ava gets a good field on that one. Keeps the runner from advancing home for a base hit for the Queens. Base is loaded. Up to bat now is number 3. Her name is Allie. She sees that first one for ball one. Swung on for strike one. Counts 1-1 here. 1-1, one out. Bases loaded. Pitch coming. She hits that one down the middle of the field. This is going to be fielded by Layla Williams. Layla with the stop, throw to first, and slight overthrow at first base, but we're going to keep the runners held. Unfortunately, that is going to score a run for the Topeka Queens. Currently, it's 1-0 for the Queens. The next batter gets a nice piece of that one straight down the field to Isabella. Izzy gets a piece, holds up on that one, stops the ball at shortstop. Sorry about that. I had to catch up with my books here. All right, now it's bat number 25, Evans. Currently, we have one out, bases loaded, score is 2-0, and I believe we have one strike. That'll be strike number 2 on that swing. Counts 0-2, one out, bases loaded. Score currently now is 2-0 for that Salina for the Topeka Queens. Pitch it up. She gets a piece of that one. It's a nice hit to the infield, rolling to the outfield. Looks like that's going to score one for them. All right. Currently one out here. Now up to bat is number 87, Gars. She gets beats that one, takes it foul. Strike one. So after a nice little hit, foul ball, strike one, counts 0-1 with one out, bases loaded. Her score is currently 3-0. Pitch coming. She swings. She hits that one, going foul as well. Strike two. Yeah, it's 0-2 here. One out, bases loaded. Coach giving a little pep talk here. She pitches. He pitches. It's going to be swinging. Strike three. That will be going down on a swing. Right now, to bat is number 8, Broadway. Bases loaded. Two outs here. She takes a swing at that one. It's going to go foul for strike one. We've had some pretty good field trips here. We have a couple of hits towards shortstop and third base primarily. One to second base. Nice stop by Layla Williams earlier. So we'll see what happens here. Ball's pitched. She hits that small piece of that. Layla Williams coming in from second base to cover it. And that's going to score a run for that Topeka Queens team. All right, that brings our score 4-0. Next batter up here is number 12, Harlan. She gets a piece of that one. It is fielded by our pitcher. She throws it to first base where it is just actually overthrown. That will be their lineup, I do believe. Come back up to number 6. Single. Number 6, Lamb, is back up to bat. Started their lineup here. Last at bat, she did strike out. So we'll see what happens here. Currently, count is 0-1 with that swing and strike one. Long on pitch, straight towards the pitcher. Glove just not on the ground for that one. Gets by, but it looks like we're going to stop it here in the infield. Be 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back here. That was a 6-1 rule for the top of that first inning for that Topeka Queens team off that base hit from Lambs. Back shortly. Welcome back, everybody. Now, that was the top of the first inning that we just had. Looks like the Topeka Queens, they ended up running with 6 runs on that top of the inning there. Their bats definitely came alive. Coming up to bat for the Salina Eclipse, number 10, Emberlyn Castile. Emberlyn Castile has been a pretty dominant hitter for us this year. She's going to step back, let coach take a good practice pitch, and we'll see what we can get here as we get ready to pick off the bottom of the first. And a little reminder to everybody, there is a run rule for the inning. So once the 6 runs is hit, that's going to be what they call the end of the inning or the end of the batting order for them. So that's what happened last one. We got 2 outs, ended up being a 6 run on that last hit, on that last RBI. So that's why the inning changed to bottom of. That's bat now, Emberlyn Castillo. She sees that first one. She hits the end of play. She's running to first, and it's overthrown at first. So she's going to be safe at first for a single to lead off our Salina Eclipse. Up to bat now is Isabel Iverson in the left-handed hitter spot today. Isabel is another promising young swinger. He watches that first. We'll call that ball one. Currently, the count is 1-0. 1 runner on, no outs for the Salina Eclipse. Coach Williams with the pitch. Pitch it down, and we're going to watch that one for ball two. Counts 2-0. 1 runner on, no outs. Score 6-0. Bottom of the first. Isabel with the swinging strike one. Counts 2-1 here. They get 5 total tries at the ball. He's got 2 swings left. 2-1, 1 runner on. She sees it, swinging, strike two. Counts 2-2. All right, it counts now 2-2, no outs, 1 runner on first base. Isabel is up to bat. Coach brings the pitch. Swung on, miss for strike three. All right, now up to bat is number 7, Layla Williams. Layla sees the first one, foul ball, strike one. Oh, windy day out here in Abilene. It wouldn't be a day in Kansas without the wind. The ball's coming, swung on, hit for strike two. Now it's 0-2, 1 out, 1 runner on first for the Salina Eclipse. Score 6-0 with the favorites at Topeka. Coach Williams back up on the mound here. He's ready to throw that next ball. He sees it, hits that in play, hits straight to the pitcher. Pitcher gets at first base, but we're going to at least advance our runner in second. All right, now up to bat. It's Ava Rogers. Ava Rogers, wearing number 8, is up to bat, swinging strike one. 1 runner on at second. Yeah, it's 0-1, 2 outs, 1 runner on second. Ava Rogers up to bat. Here comes the ball. Swung on, hits it, puts it in play, and it's an innocent fly out to first. Our bats are coming more alive today than what they have in the last couple games. Unfortunately, we're going to score no runs on that, leaving 1 runner stranded out at second base. With 1 hit, no runs, but we had some amazing contact. Definitely some improvement for this team so far. Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the second inning. Currently, the score 6-0 in favor of the Topeka Queens. Coming up bat for the Topeka Queens, number 4, Owen. Last at bat, she did result in the first base hit that ended up resulting in her scoring overall. That first pitch is going to be swinging hit for a foul ball, strike one. Currently counts 0-1 here. No outs, no one on. Ball's coming. She sees piece that one. She's going to foul tip that for strike two. Counts 0-2 here. Number 4, Owen up the bat for the Topeka Queens here. Counts 0-2, no outs. She gets a piece of that one. It's returned to the first baseman, Emberlin, who has a little bit of a hard time keeping that in her glove, but it's a good feeling tip for her nonetheless. All right, we got one runner on here after that single hit to first base. Up bat now is number 1, her last at bat resulted in a base hit single straight to Isabel Iverson, who gets to second base. And just not quite in time, but we at least almost had her there at second. No outs here. Two runners on at second and first. Up to bat number 11, Smicky. She got a single base hit last time, resulted in a score. He gets piece of that one. Deep hit out to outfield. This will definitely score at least one run. We're running the ball back, throwing it in. All right, that's going to score 2 runs here. Right, that's Allie. She seems swinging off for strike one here. Currently scores 8-0, no outs, 0-1. One runner on at second. Please step back from that one, ball one. Yeah, it's 1-1 here, no outs, one runner, second base. Pitches up. She swings, hits that one straight to Isabel Iverson, who holds that ball. No play available for her, but she fields it. Great fielding for Isabel Iverson. And now to bat number 10, Shandy. Last at bat resulted in a single base hit for a score. We got 2 runners on, first and second. She hits that one high and to right field. That one's going to the fence line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, that brings one runner around. We got one runner coming around, still coming home. And it looks like it's going to result in 2 runs scored. That was a nice deep hit out to right field. Yeah. Last at by Evans resulted in a single. We're 10-0 right now in the top of the second. She gets a piece of that one. It's going to be fielded by Ava Rogers. Ava's going back to third base. No play available. She's going to hold the ball, throw it back into the pitcher. Currently no outs. Runners at first and third. Now it's bat number 87, Garsh. She gets a piece of that foul ball, strike your. Runners at first and third. Pulling out for strike two. Lost that bat was a strikeout. All right, pitch is coming up. Counts 0-2 here. Swinging on strike three. All right, that results in 1 out, 2 runners on, first and third. Now up to bat number 8, Broadway. Last at bat resulted in a single. He gets a piece of that one. Fielded by Emberlyn Castile, who tries to run it back to first base. It's not quite on time. That's going to score a run. We got runners at first and second here. Now up to bat, number 12, Holmes. She watches that one for ball one. Last at bat for her was a single, resulting her at first base. And she eventually actually made it to second. Swung on miss for strike one. Counts currently 1-1, one out. Two runners on. 11-0 is the score for that Topeka Queens team. Swung on a miss, strike two. 1-2, one out. Top of the second here. 1-2 here. Ball swung on, missed, strike three. She's going down swinging for out number two. All right, we have runners at first and second here. Two outs. Come back up number six. Wow. Swung on a miss for strike one. Well, it's 0-1, two outs, two runners on. Pitcher's ready. And ball's out. She gets a piece of that one straight over there. Ball to first base, slightly overthrown. It's okay. Base is now loaded. That counts. We're going to be two outs. Bases loaded. Coming up at number four, Owen. Scores 11-0. Swung on hit, going foul. Strike one. Swung on miss for strike number two. 0-2, two outs. Last at bat. Last two at bats resulted in singles. Currently, bases loaded. Next run will end the inning for 6 runs. Swung on hit, and it travels foul. That one stays outside that first baseline. Result foul ball. Pitcher's got the ball back. We'll get back with no pitch momentarily. Coach is ready. Here comes the pitch. Swung on strike three. She goes down swinging, and that will be out number three. It's better. Outs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a little confusion there, that was going to be the end at 6 runs. Looks like it's going to bring the score up 12-0 against that Salina Eclipse team. It's 12-0 currently for the Topeka Queens. All right, welcome back, everybody. Up for Salina's Eclipse is going to be Rowan with her left hand hit. Foul ball, strike one. Rowan got here, coach. Delivers the pitch. She steps into it. Pitch hit towards first base. She's tagged out at first base. With that number now it's number 15, Reagan. Currently one out, no runners on. She swung on it, strike one. Counts 0-1. Bottom of the second, 12-0. Swung on, strike two. Counts 0-2, one out. Swung on, foul ball down towards third base. We are seeing some livelier bats today from the Salina Eclipse team. Definitely some improvement from what we saw even on Thursday night in our scrimmage against the Salina Sluggers. One of the younger teams in the 8U level. We definitely have some heart. He gets a piece of that one, swinging, foul tip. Yeah, so 0-2, one out. Coach Williams up there, delivering the pitch here, swinging on and miss for strike three. Unfortunately, she didn't go down swinging, but after a couple good swings and a couple good connections. All right, now up to bat is Abigail Ayers, wearing number 6. She might be pint size, but she is definitely feisty. Swing on miss for strike one. Delivered, swung on miss, strike two. A little bit of a low pitch, bouncing off home plate there, coach. Swung on miss for strike three. That'll be 3 outs. And the end of the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 batters, we're going 3 up, 3 down with a hit towards first base, unassisted out at first, 2 strikeouts. There's no 12. Welcome back, everybody. Coming back into the top of the third inning here. The score is currently 12-0 for the Topeka Queens. They've definitely had some healthy bats, keeping them awake throughout the lineup here. Coach bats number 11, Samika. She had a base hit first inning and a double for the second. He swings on, hits that one. It goes foul for strike one. Counts 0-1 here. Swung on hit. Going foul for strike two. All right, count here now. 0-2, no outs. Two foul balls so far, both at third base. Foul ball right back towards the backstop. 0-2, no outs. That's three pitches out of the five. Sees this one. She hits it down the first baseline. Tag her out. No, we have a hard time holding on to that ball at first base. All right. We've got one runner on. Coming up to bat here is number 3, Allie. Oh, correction, number 11, Samika. That last bat was number 1, her, who did see a batting last round. Yeah, foul ball with strike one. Count 0-1, one runner on at first base here. Pitch it up. Foul tip, strike 2. Yeah, it's 0-2 here. Pitcher's got the ball and one runner on. Scores 12-0. Top of the third inning here. Swung on hit. Isabel Iverson with a pickup. She takes it to second base where she's beaten at second base. Up to bat number 3, Allie. Last two at bats resulted in singles, all resulting in scoring runs. Pitches up. Swung on hit straight to Layla Williams. Layla Williams just can't quite keep a hand on that one. The run comes around scoring. Turns on first, second. Swung on hit. Huge hit out to right field. That one's going to the fences. Throw it to third. Looks like that's going to score one run here off that huge hit, leaving runners at second and third. But bat number 10, Stanley. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm trying to catch up my lineup. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I'm trying to catch up where I was at. Up to bat number 87, Garth. We got runners at first and third, no outs. 2 runs scored so far. Ball hit. It was shallow right up the third baseline, where it's picked up by catcher Rowan. Scores now 16-0. After bat, number 8, Broadway. Last at bats resulting in singles. Swung on, miss for strike 1. We have runners at first and second. No outs. Counts 0-1. Swung on hit, foul ball, strike 3. Counts 0-2. Swung on hit, straight down the line here. Layla Williams with the recovery. Overthrown to first base. It's going to load up the bases. At bat number 12, Arms. 12 last at bat was a strikeout. First bat, that was a single. No out. Bases loaded. Bags up. Pitch is delivered. Watching that one for ball one. That's 1-0. And the count doesn't really matter too much. So you have 5 total pitches here. Watch that one for ball two. Now it's 2-0. Bases loaded. No outs. Top of the third. Swinging, hit, going foul. Strike one. She's shaking her hands like that one came off the middle of her bat somewhere. A little bit of a stinger. Pitches up. She hits a piece of that one. Foul ball, strike two. 2-2, no outs. Bases loaded. Swung on, foul tip. Or 5 pitches here. If she watches the next one go by, that'll be 5 pitches. There's a good chance our official won't know what 5 or 6 actually is. Ball's up. She hits that one straight down. Abigail Ayers fields it off of her leg. Ball's thrown to Emberlin and just a little shot. Scoring run. Bases loaded here. Score 17-0. Number 6. Lambs up to bat. Last at but 2 at bats resulted in singles. First one of that was strikeout. She is currently 2-1 for the day. Pulling on hit, foul tip, strike two. Count 0-2. No outs here. Top of the third. Score 17-0. Foul tip. Keeps the bat alive. That foul tip. Bases loaded, no outs. 5 runs earned so far this top of the inning. She swings on miss. That'll be strike number 3. She's going down swinging for the first out. Currently 1 out, bases loaded, 5 runs earned this inning, bringing our score up 17-0. Out to bat number 4, Owen. Swung on hit. It's going foul. Strike one. Swung on hit. It's straight down to Layla Williams, who recovers it, throws it to first, and Emberlyn Castillo with the stop at first base. Base hit. That's scored. That's 6. And 6 runs. Let's get in the top of the third inning here. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up to bat is number 18, Carter. She hasn't seen the seen the pitch yet today. We're slowly making our way through our lineup. Bottom of the third inning here. It's 18-0 is our score. Carter's up to bat. Coach Williams with the pitch. She hits that down the first base line. He's running. He's going to be tagged out. He tries to avoid it. One out here after a nice little hit down the first base line. Casey Stevens is up to bat. She swings out and misses the strike one. Swung on, missed strike two. That's 0-2, one out. No runners on. Bottom of third, 18-0 their score. Take a Queens. He gets a piece of that one. We'll call that foul ball. I heard the ting back here. And swing and strikeout. All right, now what? That's three. All right, now up to bat number 77, Emily. No correction with pitch Jacoby. Jacoby on the mound, getting ready to pitch first pitch. He swings foul tip, strike one. Well, it's 0-1, two outs, no runners on. Score of 18-0, bottom of the third, coming up to bat now, Emily. Swing in, strike two. Pulling on a miss for strike three. And gentlemen, that'd be the end of the bottom of the inning. We have no hits, no runs. Score still 18-0. Come back at the bottom of the fourth. That bat will be Blakely and then Gracie with Emberlin in that three-hole spot. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like they're ending the game here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the ball game with the score 18-0. No runs earned, one run hit for the Eclipse team. Back at the very beginning, first inning with Emberlin with a single base hit. She advanced to second base after Layla got a nice little hit towards first base. Overall, there was some improvement with the Salina Eclipse team. Tough loss, but some really good improvement overall. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you back.